this whole project with this aspect of the Kennedy assassination started in 1971 when I went to Dallas, because I was aware of the fact that so many people in the record, in newspaper interviews, seemed to say the car stopped. So I went to Dallas and I interviewed 5 witnesses, and they all said basically the car stopped during the shooting. This is before the Zapruder film became available. And I recorded these interviews openly, and they've now at the National Archives under seal. So the bottom line is that from the beginning I knew the Zapruder film was altered. As it turns out, there's many films that are altered in this case. They had to get the films to hide what happened during the shooting. So the way this whole thing started for me, this journey into this particular hell, this subset of facts which deal with this weird business of what went on in the car, it started with the more fundamental puzzle, or the easier to solve puzzle, of how come the witnesses said the car stopped, but the Zapruder film doesn't show the car stops? And did they really say the car stopped? So I went there and verified for myself, yes, they said the car stopped. And we can get in a side shoot sometime the different witnesses who said the car stopped. That's been published and it's argued about on the internet. The argument being, well, the Zapruder film doesn't show the car stop. Well, yes, the Zapruder film has been altered, and all the films have been altered. And that's the way the puzzle started, that the films were altered, and the wounds were different on the film, and the films were altered in terms there's no car stop. And there's only one agent that runs to the car. Well, that wasn't the central issue in the beginning, although it's become more important as time has passed, that when you look back at those accounts, there's more than one agent running to the car, but only one is in the film. But the whole film has been altered, and I now pretty much know where the films were altered. But let's get to the business of film alteration in a little bit.